What is up, everybody? Welcome back. So oh my god, I'm about to get my oil pan welded with this. So here's the issue. Here's a hole that I drilled right here, and that's fine. Feeds through just barely, but then there's no room for the washer or the nut on the back. So I'm just gonna take it in and see how much it's gonna cost to have it welded. I'd much rather just have it welded, be done with it. Alrighty, so I'm back. I did not get it welded. There are all kinds of cracks that I didn't see. This one right there. There's a big one right there. All the way through the side. It's gnarly. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Either way, I'm on the hunt for a new oil pan now. So, today I cleaned the oil pan quite well. There are a couple cracks in it. Stress cracks here. One in the back that's pretty gnarly. I'm gonna just JB weld it. There's this. I'm just gonna JB weld it and order a new one in the meantime. Anyway, here's the fitting I put on. So I had to get rid of this fin and grind that down there. Then I just kind of ground that away with my angle grinder. So I'm gonna put a new gasket and put this back on and check in with you guys when I'm done. Oh man. Alrighty guys, I'm a little congested. Please bear with me. What do we get done? Boom. Napa Auto Parts had what I needed. Got that all-purpose high-temp hose. All that's left at this point. Put the rest of the nuts on here. Well, I guess I don't have to do that to start it up. But the rest of the intercooler piping on. Just that piece right there. Wastegate, blow-off valve. Refitting the oil feed, fill it up with oil, and let it rip, tater chip. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Alrighty y'all, so day 3 here, 4, 3, whatever it is. Yesterday, I got the blow off on. I got everything routed, clamped down. It's not going anywhere. It's a real bitch to get on though. Gonna need some longer couplings. Look down here, they're kind of stretched all the way to the max. So I'm gonna need to do something about this. It hangs down too low, and I don't like the angle. I don't like the angle of it. Get that taken care of. So right now I'm gonna work on getting the wastegate on, getting everything plumbed up, and put the battery back in location, and get to it. All right, first kind of big issue we got here. Look at that. That is a big gap. That's not cool. So I'm gonna try and tighten that down, bend it back. Alrighty, man, we're getting there's a little problem after a little problem here. I got, let's see, get the wastegate mounted up here. The gasket was the issue, so I'm just gonna run it without a gasket for now because I have to get some exhaust work done because look how close that is. I can't clock it anymore. Look how close that is. Kinda at an impasse here, that's my downpipe. So I'm gonna just kind of leave that as is, finish up the rest of the car. I need a dump pipe for the wastegate here to be made straight up, and that needs to be mated to my current exhaust. So I am going to just finish up the rest of what I can do. I need to go buy a vacuum tee for this, because I lost it. And then I need to plumb the wastegate, and I can put the battery back in and get it cranked after I put the oil in. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, but it's taking time. Got the vacuum line plumbed for this, for the blow-off valve. I'm gonna run to the auto parts store, pick up a vacuum line that'll fit on this for the wastegate, and come back and fill her up with some oil. Stainless steel line, let's do that now. And that's gonna need to go down eventually. I don't plan on running the car now because of the exhaust issues. All right, yeah, I don't plan on running the car because of the exhaust issues. Like I said, this is off by just a hair. So we're just gonna once over everything here. I'm just gonna run it just for a second Make sure it's copacetic. I don't have my boost gauge hooked up. I don't have a lot of stuff hooked up. You guys absolutely have to pull the ECU fuse and prime the turbo before you use it for the first time. Alrighty, so on here you're going to want to pull this fuse and this fuse. So go ahead and do that now. I use just over 3 1/4 quarts, so I'm going to need a little bit more oil. I'm going to put a tiny more bit in and then check the dipstick and give her a start. I'm nervous as hell right now. Gotta be honest with you. Let's get her primed. Ah, battery's dead. Alright, we primed it. Time to put the fuses back. Check for any leaks real quick. Got a leak. Alrighty, so I think I fixed it. Let's try giving it another crank over. See if it's still spitting oil. Word! It's not. So let's give it a little bit more. Alrighty. Double check here. No more oil. Thank you, Jesus. And nothing spewing from here. Pop the cap off. Always make sure you take this off. First official start. Dang. Well, it's not leaking oil, but I don't have any battery. God damn it. Alrighty, well, I'll let this charge and come back in a little bit. Alrighty, y'all, so it has been a little while, not too long. Oh, man. Probably not long enough for this thing to have charged. But I'm really impatient here. Oh, she's got some juice. She's got some juice! Let's do it to it. Oh, still no oil. Oh boy. I'm nervous. Here we go. Not no pressure though. That's okay. Get it all sorted out. Alrighty, y'all. Oh man, I'm shaking. That's so awesome. It runs. Hell yeah. So it's still got some work. Obviously, it's not gonna build pressure with all the leaks and shit. I need to get bolts. Look, I only have, I only have 3 bolts in here. Holding that in, it's 4. I've only got 4 bolts holding the exhaust manifold in. The blow-off valve needs to be adjusted. The downpipe needs to be cut and re-welded. The intercooler piping needs to be brought up and in a little bit, which I can do, no problem. The line for the turbo worked. It's not spewing oil at all. So we've got some work to do, but it runs. So if I needed to move it, she will move on her own and 0 leaks, which is awesome. All right, guys, so pardon the shaky camera. I'm just so stoked right now. Like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the next episode coming in a few days. I gotta get the ECU and the ostrich and the chip, all that stuff, chrome, all that stuff set up. My boost gauge, my exhaust needs to be finished up, my O2 sensor. We got a lot of work to do, but I'd like to have the car on the ground for that. I don't want to be working on it on jack stands, you know. Big dude, kind of sketchy. So, yeah, hell yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace.